Your Majesty King Mswati III of the Kingdom of Swaziland, Your Excellencies, Heads of State and Government, the Executive Secretary of SADC, Dr. Stegomina Lawrence Tax, Honorable Ministers, SADC Standing Committee of senior officials, heads of other regional organizations here present, ladies and gentlemen, comrades and friends. It is with great honor and pleasure that I, on behalf of the government and people of Zimbabwe, welcome you to this extraordinary summit. We feel greatly honored to host you, this time in Harare, the Sunshine City. It is my hope that Harare will provide a conducive atmosphere for us to apply our minds in crafting a strategy for the industrialization of our region. We believe this was long overdue. Your presence attests to your commitment to the ideals of SADC and the collective resolve to accelerate the industrialization of our region. I have all the confidence that this summit will be a resounding success and that the decisions we make will enhance the closer integration of our region. I wish to particularly extend a very special welcome to colleagues among us who are participating in our meetings for the first time since their assumption of office. In this regard, I wish to acknowledge amongst us the presence of His Excellency, Mr. Edgar Lungu, President of the Republic of Zambia. His Excellency Philip Nyusi, President of the Republic of Mozambique. His Excellency Heg Gengob, President of the Republic of Namibia. And for the second time, Honorable Pakalitha Mosisidi. Here. Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Lesotho. We say congratulations to them all. And allow me, as I extend my personal congratulations, in the same vein to commend the chairman of the SADC organ on politics, defense and security, His Excellency President Jacob Zuma, and the SADC facilitator SADC facilitator. He was this SADC facilitator, but he appointed Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa for guiding. We congratulate them for guiding the peace process to its successful conclusion. A lot of work was required, and we are aware that at the end of it all, there was success. The election was a very great success indeed. Your Majesty, Your Excellencies, our region is endowed with abundant and diverse natural resources. Just to illustrate this point, our mineral sector alone contributes to world production about 6% of coal, 7% of nickel, 8% of copper, 13% of uranium, 15% of manganese, 18% of cobalt, 21% of zinc, 26% of gold, 41% of chromite, 55%, listen, 55% of diamonds, and 72% of platinum by the group of metals. That's our contribution to the world, and not just to the region of SADC, nor to just Southern Africa, but to the whole world. But alas, despite the rich and diverse endowments of our region, about 70% of our people continue to live below the poverty datum line. By exporting our natural resources in their raw form, we are not only earning marginal benefits from them, but are in essence compromising our efforts to create jobs or diversify our products or even develop our industries, and thus ultimately exposing our economies to the vagaries of the fluctuations of the global resource markets. The situation is equally discouraging in other sectors. In agriculture, SADC countries have remained as sources of unprocessed agricultural produce, thus earning a mere 10% of the actual value of our products. This sad story extends beyond SADC to other fellow African countries. Your Excellencies, it is imperative that we reverse this trend if we are to achieve self-sustaining development for our countries. It is only through adding value to our products that we can make the first step. Value addition and beneficiation will lead to increased returns from the export of our tobacco, cocoa, coffee, cotton, wood, and sugar, among others. If we continue as exporters of raw materials, we are sure to remain trapped in the jaws of underdevelopment, while those who add value on our behalf flourish at our expense. Your Majesty, esteemed colleagues, as you are aware, the volume of intra-SADC trade remains very low. This is notwithstanding our persistent endeavors to boost trade within the region through the free trade area. Statistics show that import figures between ourselves and the Asia-Pacific region account for 45%, while with the European Union it stands at 27%. Sadly, imports from within the region are a paltry 10%, with raw materials and semi-processed goods accounting for the bulk of the exchange. It is therefore evident that our focus on reducing and eliminating tariffs has not brought about the intended socio-economic development and well-being of our people. There is therefore need for collective action on our part to put in place effective strategies to boost the productive capacity of our industries. Enhanced productive capacities will enable our industry to reap the benefits from the market opportunities created by trade liberalization. Cognizant of the critical role that industrialization plays in winning the fight against poverty, the majority of us at national level have already embraced industrialization policy frameworks and programs that emphasize value addition and beneficiation. It is therefore imperative that, driven by that conviction, we adopt the same paradigm shift at regional level through embracing a regional integration and development strategy that prioritizes industrialization. The potential benefits that we stand to reap from exploiting comparative and competitive advantages, as well as local and regional value chains, are immense. Your Majesties, Your Majesty and Your Excellencies, since our 2014 SADC Summit in Victoria Falls, our task force on regional economic integration has been painstakingly working on a regional industrialization strategy and road map. I am also informed that our Council of Ministers has considered and adopted recommendations. I am confident that the strategy, if implemented effectively, has the potential of unlocking opportunities beyond our borders, leading to sustained economic growth and development. It is my hope that once we have considered and adopted these recommendations, we will move to the most important task, and that of implementing our decisions. As we implement our regional industrialization strategy, it is also imperative to develop those sectors that enhance the effectiveness of this strategy. One such area is our infrastructure. As SADC, we already have a regional infrastructure development master plan. It will be important to ensure that this plan is in tandem with our industrial strategy. Another area of critical importance in our strategy is that of research and development, which is pivotal to innovative approaches needed to create new products. The development of critical skills and expertise that gives us scientists and engineers is therefore of paramount importance. Your Majesty, Your Excellencies, last but most important is the need for the region to work out effective financial mechanisms to fund the regional industrialization strategy. We cannot expect those who benefit from our status as exporters of raw materials to fund our efforts to wean ourselves from this unequal relationship, a relationship in which they have the prerogative of dictating the terms of trade. In our noble march towards an industrialized SADC, we should never forget that our women and the youth are the backbone of our economies, particularly in the micro, small and medium enterprises sector. They are without doubt our future. We should therefore leave no stone unturned in our efforts to empower them, including the provision of the requisite resources for their programs. Yeah. We live for our youths, don't we? Your Majesty, Excellencies, allow me to express my appreciation to the Council of Ministers, to Madam Executive Secretary, and all involved for the energies they expended in coming up within record time with a draft strategy and roadmap that would be under consideration today. I want to commend you all for a job well done. I wish to invite us all to exercise our minds during our deliberations with the key objectives of deepening regional integration and cooperation and eradicating poverty from our sub-region. I have no doubt that as a collective, we have the pedigree to succeed and to take this region to a whole new level. Let this summit be another decisive step towards achieving the ideals of the founding fathers, not only of SADC, but of our whole continent. I thank you.